What's up, everyone? Welcome to your 40-minute full body strength workout. We're going to be hitting everything in the front of the body today, so your chest, your abs, your shoulders, and your biceps. Make sure you grab your dumbbells and some water, and let's get started.
3, 2, 1.
Welcome to your workout. Big reach back with your arms. Let's go ahead and get started with our warm-up. Everything in the front of the body is going to be working hard today. I'm going to give your quads a little bit of a rest. Okay, so it'll mainly be upper body, core, a little bit of lower body involvement. There we go. Reach back to the back wall with your fingertips. 4, 3, 2, and backward circles. Good job. There we go. As we start to warm up, you might feel things are a little bit tight. Keep moving them, okay? For mobility reasons or soreness, or maybe you just woke up, maybe it's after a long day of sitting in the same position, switch directions. This warm-up is crucial to make sure we just start moving well, okay? We've got circuits today, 3 exercises, 3 rounds, 4 big circuits. Okay, cross your body, palms face the floor. And we'll have movements that you'll see combinations of upper body and core with a little bit of hip flexor action. So not trying to get too deep into your quads, but we are going to be using hip flexors to work on strengthening those this month. All right, hands behind your back, open it up. Great job. Hands go down to the floor. Let's take it down into a quadruped position. Hands and knees on the ground. And reach under and under. Good job. Good. Walk it out. Open the chest up. Little twist. All right. Come on, back up. And let's go ahead and get into our first circuit. We've got a chest press on the floor for exercise 1. All right. 2, 1. Let's go. And I'm going out with my elbows and then in towards the middle as we get to the top. Great job. The tabletop position with my legs, you don't have to do if you're on a bench right now, but what I'm doing here is just making sure that my core is nice and active and giving myself a little bit of instability with the leg up position. Okay, so optional, but a little bit of an extra challenge there. You got 10, 9. 3, 2, 1. Good job. You can throw those dumbbells down. We're going to go a little bit lighter for the next one. Okay, you can see front raise to overhead hold. All right, 2, 1. Here we go. Raising it up. Lift out straight. Good. And as I lift my foot out front, I want to make sure the quad is nice and strong. Okay, so I'm not trying to go here. Okay, I'm trying to make sure core is on. And I lift toe to the sky. Quad is flexed. Beautiful. You got 5, 4. Rest. Good. Now you can put these dumbbells down overhead, and they can be your anchor if you would like for that hollow body hold. Okay? We're going to make sure that we start up top and you open only to where you can control this low belly staying down. Let's go. So I'm actively driving my belly button down to the mat, making sure my ribs also reach down to the floor. Great job. And if you can open up all the way here, you can go there. You can also go half the time with one leg down. Great work. Drive that belly down. 5, 4, and rest. That's it. And you've got 2 more rounds of those 3 exercises. So we're back to the chest press with a tabletop position. All right, here we go. 3, 2, let's go. Great job. Drive your pinkies in towards each other at the very top, so you go wide and then neutral. 14. Nice work. A couple more here. 4, 3, last one, 2, 1. Good job. All right, dumbbells down. Come on up. Lighter dumbbells are in your hand, and make sure this leg is nice and flexed at the top. Okay, or through the whole movement, I should say. Let's go. Ten. 3, 2, and rest. Good job. Hollow body hold. As open as you can make it, okay? We're all different places there, and as we get into round 2 and 3, same thing. Might feel a little tougher. Start up top. Let's go. Open as much as you can. For me, my option today is one leg stays over the hip, the other leg for the first half is open, and I'll switch halfway through. Great job. If you're doing the same method as me, go ahead and switch. Good work. Keep holding. As uncomfortable as this may feel, I need you to breathe. 5. Good. Woo. We got one more round through those 3. Back to tabletop chest press. Coming wide into neutral. Let's go. Good job. Second half. Come on, come on. Almost there. 4, 3. And rest. Good work. Come on up. Front raises to overhead with a straight leg lift. Just a little hip flexion at the top. Ready? 2, 1, let's go. Making sure that I'm nice and strong and stable. This one doesn't need to be fast. You're right there, 12, 11. Two, 1, good. All right, hollow body hold. Down on the floor. Last one. Then we'll rest for 30 before we move on. All right, legs up, arms up. 3, 2, 1, and open. Breathe deep. Good job. If you're doing half and half like I am, you're going to switch in 2, 1.
Step up.
13.
Step up.
Hold it, hold it, hold it. Don't drop yet. Stay here, stay here. And rest. Good work. Now you can drop. Grab some water. We're gonna get those medium dumbbells out. I've got my 10s and my 25s out right now. I'm gonna grab the 15s. Whew. And an optional riser, if you would like. Okay, we're not doing step ups. We're just gonna do kind of like a step forward, just to break up a high row, okay? So exercise is up there. Step on and off, and then pull high. Using the hip flexor again here. Trying to make sure no one is doing anything with their core relaxed, but it's nice and tall today. $14. 4, 2, 1. Good job. Now you can take one dumbbell down to the ground. That can be 10, 15, 20. Plank dumbbell drag. So you're dragging across the mat. All right, ready? Oops.
Step my game.
And as you shift into one hand pulling and one hand holding, make sure you're not dumping your hips off to the side. So make sure they are really squared towards the floor and pulling up and in.
Step my
4, 3, 2, and good job. Leg raises now. If you want, you can have a med ball or a light dumbbell in between your legs.
Step my
4, 3, let's go. Good. To dial this back, you would just take one leg down at a time, come up and switch. To intensify a little bit more, you can lift here and then come up with your hips. $12, $11. Good job. Come on, 3, 2, 1. Perfect. There we go. All right, back to those high rows. Just pulling right across the front of your body. Right, the step up isn't necessarily the focus. It's just more of the pull with the shoulders. 3, 2, 1. And that little hip flexor action in there with the knee drive. Something we don't think about a lot. Nice work here. $14. 14. Feel that shoulder pump? Good job. Lead up with the elbows and the pinky driving high. 2, 1. Good job. All right. Keep breathing. Dumbbell drag. 3, 2, 1, and pull. I'm reaching under my body. Pulling to the other side. And if you need to modify, you can either go down to your knees and continue that pull, or you can go up to your regular plank and just touch to the opposite side, okay?
Would you feel better?
13, 8, 7, and rest. Good. All right. Leg raises, round number 2. Hands under your tailbone if you need to. Legs up. 2, 1. Exhale. Crunch up a little. Second half, good work. Good, 15. Last one, 2, 1. Oh, beautiful. All right. Last round of all 3. How are we feeling? Pretty good? Nice pull. Okay, lead up with the elbows and the pinky, thinking high as we can. Let's go. Ten, 9. Two. Good job. Done with that exercise. Whew. Plank drag. And none of these are meant to be super fast. Okay? Feel the control. 3, 2. Don't lose the form of your plank. Good job. Stay strong. 18, 17. And I'm also thinking about making sure ribs don't reach to the floor. They're also actively engaged with your abs. Everything's thinking strong, tight, supportive in the middle. 2. Good. All right. Leg raises. Then we'll breathe. 3, 2. 15. Come on, stay strong. Be in the movement. Down, down. 8, 7. 2, and rest. Beautiful work. You got 30 seconds. We're moving on to circuit number 3. Okay, grab water. We've got to curl and extend. Okay, so keeping it bicep and anterior delt here. Then we've got a dead bug on the floor. And then a standing dumbbell shoulder move. Keep it moving here. I know this is not your heaviest curl weight, it's more about this extension. You can take your time out there. So it's not a punch, elbow extension, elbow flexion. $15. 3, 2, 1. Good job. With this dead bug, you can see up here, opposite arm, opposite hand, open up from the middle of your body. I'm going to use 5-pound dumbbells, and they are optional. Ready? 2, 1.
Are you ready?
Great work. With every movement, there's a little bit of a crunch here, an active core involvement. Okay, so make sure you're not just opening and ribs flare up to the sky. You're constantly just a little bit turned on here. And then as you extend, that crunch maintains to hold your core tight in the middle. 3, 2, good job. All right, last one. Big shoulder movement here. I'm gonna use my 15s. All right, just a lift up front and a neutral press. 2, 1. Remember, there's just as much work that you can get out of this part, the lowering, okay? This is actually a little heavy for me, but I knew I really wanted to push myself today. 17, 16. 7, 3, and rest. Good job. Finish it out, and then we're back to our curl and extend. Okay? Judging off of round 1, you may be able to go heavier. You may want to stay right here. If you go heavier, really keep this controlled. Okay? Also, if you go heavier and you find this bottom part here, it's not challenging enough for you, which for most of us that will be the case, you can also hold here and go extend, curl. But make sure that's an active squeeze. Nine, 8. One more and rest. Yay. Okay, good job. We've got the dead bug again. Overhead with one arm at a time. Ready? Hands over your shoulders, knees over your hips, and open. Good, and I can hear my back kind of going up and down, just making that sweaty back mat noise. So if that's the case, I'm lifting too much, right? I need to keep my lower spine on the ground, okay? It shouldn't be a lifting and a lowering. Three. Good. Whew. All right, overhead shoulder move. This one requires a lot of control, so keep it moving, but keep the control. You want to keep your arms in front.
I just wanna
dance. 22. 14, you're almost there. Last one right here, 4. And rest. Ah, beautiful. Okay, one more round through, you ready? Curl and extension. Two. Let's go. Good job. 15. Four. Last one, finish strong. 2, 1, and rest. Nice work. Back to the dead bug. Remember, the most work should be in your core, driving that low back to the floor as hard as you can. Good work, 15 more seconds. Five. Good, open up one more time. 2. Good job. And the last round here of that single arm lift. You wanna feel this all right here, okay, as you lift out front. Ready? 2, 1. And on the way down, elbows just a little bit bent. Fourteen, 13. Four, 3, 2, and 30 seconds to rest. Woo! Grab water. All right, you're doing great. We've got one more circuit left here. 3 exercises. Sit up and press. Chest fly in a seated twist. So you're gonna twist and fly open. And then the last one, shoulder circles. All right, you can see your lighter weights. The heaviest one will be sit up and press. Ready? 2, 1. Good job. And on the press, I want to make sure you're holding your dumbbells against your chest the whole time, not just slinging yourself up with the dumbbells and then pressing, okay? So they're actively making your sit-up harder. Fight for it, you're doing great. 5, 2, 1, good. Now, probably lightening up the load here just a little bit. I'm gonna start with my 5s for round number 1. Okay, essentially it's just a seated twist, and we're opening on the side, okay? 3, 2, let's go. If you are able, feel free to lift your heels off the ground here. You're probably gonna feel this in the hip flexor, right? We've been working that pretty hard today. The anterior part of the body has so many areas that work for us, and we often neglect hip flexors. Almost there. 6, 5, 2, 1, good job. And rest. We're going from the bottom to the top. Light weights. All right, palms are facing me. We go 4, 3, 2. Good. And if you have wrist weights, feel free to also maybe do these type of shoulder circles. Okay. Those are also very challenging. Very isometric in a way, as far as shoulder positioning. Try to keep your body nice and tall and don't let your shoulders shrug. So I don't want too much trap involvement, okay? And if you start here, that's getting your traps involved. So shrink them down so they're actually trying to stay close to your rib cage, and then go up. 2, 1, there we go. And those are your last 3 exercises. So we're back to the top. Sit up and press. If you'd like to choose just one dumbbell to hold out your chest and then press it at the top, that's okay. 3, 2, 1. And I know this is not going to be your heaviest shoulder press weight, okay? This one's focused on the core. As we get to the top, this press is too light for our max, but it's still making our core work right here. Okay, so that's the intention. 9, 4, 2, 1, good job. Seated twist with that fly open. Okay, same thing here. I know this is not a full stretch chest fly. Okay, we're working the shoulders a little bit, but it's focused on the abs. Good job. I feel the most core involvement, or the most chest involvement when I'm here, and I really make a conscious effort to get this stretch with this arm right out front here. Okay, so just something to try. Three. Rest. Good job. And we're back up to the top with those shoulder circles. Judge how last round felt. I'm going to go a little heavier. All right, let's go. 3, 2. We're going through round number 2 right now. First 15 seconds down. Great job. $17, good. 16, 15, come on, come on. 5, 2, and rest. All right, last round of all 3. Give me a good challenging sit up and press weight here, okay? Let's do it. Let's go, 2, 1. Fight for it. Good work. Come on, this workout is very unique in what it's strengthening right now. So take full advantage. 15. 10. 6. One more. Come on, go up. 3, 2. Rest. Good job. Now, that will definitely make exercise 2 harder if you went pretty hard just now, which is good for us. Okay? All right. Dumbbells at your chest. Let's go. 2, 1. Nice work. 30 seconds to go. $15. 6. Come on, come on, fight for it. One more. 2. Rest. And one last exercise. Okay. Let's start off with our challenging weight. And then if you need to drop, you can. But try to stay up here. Ready? 2, 1. Good. You probably got a really good shoulder pump right now, which means yes, you're feeling it. Yes, we can do it. Second half, right here. Come on. And then we will cool it down. So you're right there. Come on, shoulders, close your eyes and just move those dumbbells non-stop for the last 10. Ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, up. Good, one more, up, 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 3, 2, 1, and breathe. Stay standing, drop your dumbbells. Do not forget, if you're rocking these workouts, make sure you're subscribed to the channel so you stay in this program. Hands up. And don't forget to give it a thumbs up so more people can see this workout. More people can get a great chance to work their upper body, their core, their hip flexors. Great job. Bring one arm over top. There we go. We're gonna drop our hands down, grab right behind our backs now. Reach and open your shoulders backwards. There we go. Cross it over and open, over and open. Really proud of the way that you were working today. I know this was not an easy workout. I hope you pushed yourself as hard as you could. This probably was maybe a different workout than some of the upper body workouts that we have done in the past. Okay, a lot of involvement for the whole body. But as far as everything focused in the front, just a little switch up for the groupings that we had this week. We've got another great workout coming tomorrow, so like I said, make sure you're subscribed, but also if you're not sure what's coming tomorrow or how to plan for that, if you need some accountability tools, some grocery lists, we have a whole workout calendar program now, where it used to just be the calendar. Now we've included some additional accountability tools, just some aids to help you grocery shop well, keep up with your wellness habits, make sure that you're motivated, give you some journal prompts, some things to think about, some things to set goals, extra challenges in there. So make sure you check that out in the description below. It's really important to me that you feel prepared and you have all the tools that you need. Okay, palms face the ground. Let's drop ear to shoulder, stretch out the neck and the traps. Great work. Breathe in and breathe out. Other side. Nice work. You might feel one side is a little bit tighter than the other. Work on that side a little more. Okay, fingertips pulling back. Let's stretch out the forearms. I know you did some great work today, and I'm really, really proud of you and really thankful for your time. Make sure you're engaging with the squad below. By someone commenting to your comment, great job. You comment to someone else's comment, great job. And let's just keep that rolling, okay? I really want you to feel supported here. I know YouTube is a little bit hard to feel like it's a sense of community because it's just comments under our videos, under our workouts together. So if you want a little bit more sense of that community, as well as nutrition, programs, recipes, meal guides, live sessions with me, join me in the Sydney squad. I've got a special guest coming this month to tell about her story of resilience. I've got so many things in the squad that I feel like are great tools for you for everything outside of this workout. Our kind of mission statement there is adding value to your journey outside of these workouts. So everything else, you can find community in working hard on those things there. So leave this workout today feeling supported. Comment below, tell me something great about your day today, and then I want you to tell someone right above you or right below you, great job today. Keep encouraging each other. Keep promising yourself that you will show up through these hard workouts, through the workouts that you look forward to and the ones that you don't. We're all better for having done every single workout, and I promise you're gonna feel so much better at the end of this program, at the end of every workout, and at the end of every week. So I love you, I'm very proud of you, and I will see you back here very soon. Bye everyone.